Some bands are a little bit more challenging to use. So today we're gonna use those bands and I'm gonna show you some tricep movements. Let's go. What's going on? It's your dude, That Guy Health, back with another episode, back with the bands, and today we're gonna be doing triceps, okay? So at any point in time, if maybe you don't wanna listen to the breakdown or the intro, you can go ahead and below in the description, I usually put a link that you can click and it gets right to the workout, all right? So anybody that needs any food plans, workout plans, head over to the website, www.thatguyhealth.com, download the fitness app, and I'll start training you today once you pick your plan. Today, we're gonna go over some resistance bands that are usually not as easy to work with when it comes to doing upper body movements. Typically, you see the pull-up assist bands, the bands with the clip-in D-rings for the handles, but those are also a little bit tougher to get, especially in today's times, and these are a little bit easier to get, and they're pretty much a lot cheaper. So today I'm gonna show you a couple of tricep, we're gonna do a few tricep moves that you can utilize these bands for using your bedroom door, of course, and taking this door and utilizing it to do some tricep moves with these bands. Now, the complications with these bands comes into the fact that you can already visually see they're not as long and they're closed-ended. It's a constant loop, they're not as long. So a lot of those movements where you'll be able to do bicep curls, stabilizing the band or anchoring the band with your foot and then coming up is kind of out of it. You usually don't want to take a resistance band anywhere from 180 to 200 past its elasticity load, okay? Because then you run into the problem of it actually popping on you. So that's something that you want to be mindful of. So pretty much with those movements, they're out of there. But I am going to show you some movements that you can do with these bands in order to get some upper body gains. And you know what I always say, less sometimes is better. When you go up and you overload yourself, you can compromise your form, which we don't want to do, because then essentially that increases your chances of injury and could decrease your gains. So let's go ahead, put that band down there. Most of my clients usually end up starting with the light band or medium band, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a tricep overhead press. And you might ask yourself, first thing you might think you wanna do is take this band, swim it around the back, and then try to reach up and grab it. No, you're likely gonna put a lot of stress in that rotator cuff, that shoulder area, trying to reach up and grab this small band as you see right there. That's not what you do. We're gonna use the door handle, all right? So you take this band, put it on the door handle like so, all right? The bulb should keep it from going. If you wanna feel like you might come unlock, lock it. Take your hand, whichever hand you're gonna work with first, come right here, just like this with this grip, and press overhead. Now notice, isometric hold at the top. I slow on the eccentric, keeping the tension on the muscle, all right? Boom. Boom, boom. Right there, contracting that tricep, letting it know it's time to work, all right? Right there is a good range. Now, you know my typical range, 3 to 5 sets, anywhere from 12 to 15, maybe 20 reps, depending on your load, all right? But you know, once you get outside of 20 reps, you kind of gotta ask yourself, the amount of time I'm spending doing 30 and 40 reps, can I increase my load, still keep my form, and bring it down to the 12 rep range, still get that muscle burnout, all right? Time is gains, time is money in all aspects, okay? So that's the tricep overhead press. Now, let's go to something else. Let's go to the tricep reverse extension, all right? It's gonna be a reverse grip. So instead of the pull or the press down, we're gonna reverse our grip, supine, come this way, and we're gonna extend, all right? This is extending. When you close the point or close the angle between these 2 points, that is flexion, all right? So you're gonna say, how are you gonna do that? Of course, the door handle right here is too low unless you're gonna kneel down. It's not what you wanna do. So what we can do is we could take one hand, clench the band like so in a fist, use the door, because if you don't, you kind of put a lot of pressure already on this tricep when you're working this one for this one to hold and anchor. So what you want to do is come right here, hand on the door like so, grab right here, palm facing you, get that tricep back, and there we go. The door is keeping the other arm from really having to work by acting as an anchor point. And now I can work this tricep. reverse extension. Look at the controlled motion and movement, and look at the way I contract my tricep. Maximum contraction. Nice little isometric hold, not even a second, but just enough to let that muscle get some more intensification in it. Switch hands, do the other, same thing. 3 to 5 sets, 12 to 15 reps, don't go over 20. So this next move is the tricep kickback, and this is probably by far the most challenging move I had to come up with for these bands. We're gonna use our body, we're not gonna use the door, all right? So what you're gonna do is take the band, put it around your foot, put the band just below your knee area. We're gonna get back like this, just like we would if we were doing a tricep kickback, holding onto the bench. You could use the door or not. I'm just right here. We're gonna get this arm up, lining the tricep like 90 degrees. We don't wanna be doing a movement like this, all right? That's pretty much working the lat. We wanna get that tricep back, grab the band like so, boom, kick back, come in, kick back, come in, kick back, come in, kick back, come in, kick back. Now, same thing, same rep range, but what I do realize is I can go a little bit heavier on this move, all right? So we'll grab the yellow band, I'll show you what that'll look like. Right here, medium, slide it over the foot, just below the knee. My pose, right here, that arm up, boom, oh yeah, and there we go. Nice load right there. Contracting at the top. Boom. And there you go, okay? So, of course, this was requested by a subscriber. I want to thank you for suggesting the video, the tricep video. I'm not sure if you knew I was going to use these bands or not, but that is a way you can utilize these bands to get some tricep moves in. We will make some more videos using these bands, short clips like today, so that you can take them, apply them. I think you can get these bands in a full pack of 3 or 4 on Amazon for about $8 to $9, delivered within 2 days, okay? So I hope that helped a lot of you out. I really appreciate you all for subscribing, getting involved in the community, commenting. All of that stuff helps me out. The feedback helps me out. I just want to continue to provide content for you all. So you know what I say about this time. Be safe, let's build together, and peace.